go over to Dawnstar and do the Mehrunes Dagon quest, which gratefully I already have a head start on because I already collected 2 of the pieces of the 3 pieces I need. I only have one last piece to get, and this the one last piece is actually one that you cannot get without, I think you either have to steal it or kill somebody for it. That was back when I was doing my runs of not being either a thief or a murderer. Which leads me to that Dark Brotherhood is almost done. I've only got, I think, 3 more missions left or so.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
I don't care.
And here you are. Good. Let's talk. Your loss. But if you change your mind, let's talk inside.
Okay. Now, what I do like is that
feel free to look around. The tapestries that burned paper is the commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Khan.
Exactly. This is pretty much this quest and this room.
By Mehrunes. Ah, yes.
Is just an homage to Oblivion. It's just, well, you have the commentaries over there, you have the piece that I think was the instructional for the future emperor to open the gate. You obviously have the robes over there, and also Mehrunes' razor, which is what we will be getting from this quest, which was possibly the greatest piece of DLC for Oblivion. And I know Oblivion gets a lot of flack for horse armor. Mehrunes' razor DLC is, well, besides the weapon itself, which is a reasonably good dagger, and especially if you play as an assassin character, it's quite useful. But it's the dungeon itself. The dungeon is massive. There are multiple levels. You run that thing on high difficult, like once you get up to maybe sort of a 45 level range, you start running that dungeon continuously, like go home, reset the clock by sleeping for 24 hours, go back out there and do it again, and it's a quick fast travel away, especially if you go to the top floor of your house, probably the house in Skingrad, which is pretty much the house everybody gets, and go there. You can reap that for a lot of money. Anyways.
Did you have any questions about the museum? A little hint. One of these groups, that was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are... At least, here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces anyway. Our master craft... Here's your... We just need the shards of the blade and the hilt now. Good luck finding them.
Alright. I got the pommel, but I still need to get everything else. I forgot I only have 1 piece so far. Unless I stored one in my bank. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Right. They are both in and around. Because the blade shards are there. Hilt is in Mortalia. I'll go there first because this is the operation where I need to either steal or kill to get these. And actually, to the credit of the designer of this quest, the ending of it, the little shrine to Mehrunes Dagon that you get, and the ability to go inside, you can get a lot of good stuff. And that is one of the only sanctuaries that respawns its items. As it goes, like, you can continuously get more and more. As you go.
Unless it's about the meal. Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations. Divines know Demille could use some new blades. All right. It's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house.
678 is not a... Considering I'm going to get at least that plus some in return for getting it, I'm fine with paying it out.
Gone from lost in her own head. You're all that cares for nothing.
And I'll be taking your gold as well.
A lot of good that does us.
No reason not to. If he, as long as it's not titled red, it's not technically stealing. And even when it is, you can usually get away with it if you have a both high enough sneak and I'll go to that one. Good tactics. That's one thing I've realized with the Thieves and Dark Brotherhood quests is they're actually pretty easy stealth-wise. Mainly because the stealth mechanics in this game aren't actually that integral or difficult. Of course, that's in comparison to games like well, the stealth levels that they give you for what you can do and where exactly. Around again towards that way, yeah. The stealth that they give you is not that much, especially in comparison to games like Metal Gear or even Dishonored, which was made by, well, Bethesda is actually a rather large company, I think, and it's multiple levels, and depending on which section of it, your quality can change drastically. For example, everybody loves the Skyrim and Fallout teams, but not a single person has compassion for the ZeniMax team. I'm of course referring to the people who made Elder Scrolls Online, which in itself I can understand that was going to be a hard task, taking a religiously single person long-houred Western RPG and somehow linking it up so that you could have multiple people play that at once. Personally, what I would have wanted was having, don't make it MMO, make it just
you want the first.
Just add co-op. Don't overcomplicate it with having multiple thousands of people try and play it, because unless you're Blizzard, it's just not going to work. Blizzard and, well, I don't even know if I could really, because the other candidate would be somebody like Jagex or something. Jagex is a very... Jagex and RuneScape are, I would say, a very different style of MMO. Because, well, and especially if you think about RuneScape in terms of 2007 RuneScape instead of what it is now. What it is now is a little closer to World of Warcraft, but I still associate RuneScape as a different kind of MMO. It's not quite the same as World of Warcraft because it just I don't know. I bet if I sat down I could probably quantify it, but at this juncture in time I just can't think of it. It's just it's just they don't do yeah, I don't know. I'd have to really think about how to express it in terms of words. Yeah. No, I can't think of it. They're just different. I personally like RuneScape more because they both have that appeal of if you feel like using spending time and just going around and exploring and doing stuff like that, or just grinding out to either get make money or increase skill, you can definitely do that. But I don't know, RuneScape it's a much calmer approach. You know what it is? RuneScape is less user heavily involved. You can play RuneScape in a much more casual way, where if you're hardcore into grinding in WoW, you always have one hand on your key, WASD, and your keys, and maybe on your mouse. The good people, good players hardly even touch their mouse. Of course, I wouldn't know. I always touch my mouse. I'm horrible at I'm horrible at WoW. I'm okay at RuneScape mainly because I've been at it for fucking years. But it's the key of RuneScape had it started with, especially if you're thinking about 07scape, it started with you click an enemy once and then you fight back and forth, and then when you have power you switch your special. If you need food, you eat food. Simple as that. It's just a couple clicks. It's not like WoW's heavy amounts of key commands or Diablo's constant clicking all over the goddamn place. And RuneScape, the reason RuneScape had a bot problem for a while is that it's easy to get away with doing stuff like that in RuneScape because you can almost look like a bot but actually be a real person. I used to do my math homework where I had RuneScape just small windowed where I'd be cutting a tree just earning money.
What is it? Look at them. Here's your payment for the show. There's only the hilt left to collect. Did you try the grip? Here's your... Finally, there's a fourth piece. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to... Ever since... Don't you see? I'll meet you at the shrine.
Okay. Like I used to have just RuneScape windowed. I'd be doing my math homework and just have my sound on for whenever I didn't hear the sound of my character cutting trees, and I just switched trees. That's a very casual thing to do, whereas if you're trying to skill in skill training in World of Warcraft, have to be very involved, and you have to be always on your keys, at least on your WASD keys, and clicking on new things, and especially if you're doing moving around to different things. Like I used to do, I have the, what is it, level 500 something mining on my World of Warcraft character that I no longer play. And I used to do the runs where I'd go for 2 hours straight just hovering around on my seahorse in the underwater section from Cataclysm, just doing the obsidian rocks. Because that was both good training and you could also earn a lot of money for it.
I'll place the pieces on the altar. Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Do it. There you go.
Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. Thank you. Please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your
You,
on the altar.
mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor.
Yep.
It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Got it.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
Fair deal.
Come here.
No, I think you did. Sorry about that, but I kind of need this. Nah, I don't really need them. I'll take that though, and this. Alright, Dagon.
I am pleased, Mortal.
Dagger, please.
I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Got it.
You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name.
Got it.
Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
It's cool to see it reforged. Like that.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Sadly, of course, these guys will not drop. How much is that? Not bad, I'll take it. These guys will not drop Daedric armor, but they will drop Daedric hearts, which I can use to forge more Daedric items. Plus, the best part is, though, is what's inside this altar. Here we go. Because we have 2 more here. 1, 2. Alright, so let's take a look here. Daedric heart. Alright, the other Daedric heart, and let's see here. So we have Grand Soul Gem. Tomes, bunch of ingots. Restoration. Bunch of gold ingots. Over here, chest has some gold, some health, and that. This thing has a bunch of gold and some ebony as well. Of course, that gold is stuck in the snow permanently. Those boots. Chest here. Gold. Oh, is that? That's frost salts. I need the other one. Illusionary helmet. ingot. Don't need that anymore because I'm already at a chain. Greater, gold. And there we go. And then this chest as well. Yeah. Common, gold, grand, jeweled. So the nice thing is this resets, so you can continuously come back here and reap more items from it. And just further gain more money from it. Okay. I will check. One thing I need to check is not that. What is currently? Oh, it's fine. I still got another 100 I can carry. So what I want to do is I want to go to the Shrine of Azura and go do that one. And then from there, I will do one more, and then I think I'll call this video. I might do another one which is the rest of them, but that'll be that'll be later on in time. But these are sort of my finals for the Daedric quest, because these are, in my opinion, the best ones based solely upon what you earn from them. Can you just land? Fine then. We'll have your way. I can do damage too. The AI is always tricky on this particular location because you have to deal with this very vertical location. So it's hard for the AI to figure out how to land and shit like that. There you go. Of course, that should be all his health. Yep. His soul will eventually transfer over to me. Where's the chest? There should be one. Maybe not. You dumb dragon. Take your gold. Apparently no soul. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I have all the shouts that I need currently. What is this? I don't know if this was here before. So yeah, this way. So the one thing I do like is that, unlike Oblivion, where they were just small little shrines, these ones are way more ostentatious. Like, Mehrunes Dagon takes up the top of a mountainside. Azura is most of the size of a mountain. Only a couple of the other ones are tucked away in corners. And most of those that are still have really good representations of that deity.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but Azura has given me... You have been chosen to be her champion. You must go... It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to
Go find the thing. If it's just right there, I can just go from here. No need to transport all that way. Oh, I do love Elder Scrolls Mountain Physics. They both amuse me and they're also very helpful. Because as long as you can either jump up or down a mountain, you can get through that mountain, no matter what.
What?
No, it should be here. Let's go look. Find the might be in here. Intriguing. Nope, doesn't look like it. I think let's take a look here, shall we?
My days at the college are long behind. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
A few coins for my soul. If only you understood the irony. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except...
Azure. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin. Malin wanted...
It drove...
Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azure. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin wanted to save.
Don't care. Alright, let's go collect Azura's broken star. I already cleared this location, so we'll see if it fills up again. Interesting if it does. Now the interesting thing about this one that's a little different from the quest in Oblivion is that there's a choice. In you can either get Azures Star, or you can get something called the Black Star. Now I think both are technically eligible for the Daedric quest achievement. However, I don't think the Daedric...
Did you hear something?
The Black Star is as powerful as the Azures Star is. I think Azures is still the more powerful. Alrighty. Come here, Bones. Black soldier, black soldier. We're behind. Oh no. Should be right beside it. Oh, unless it's up a floor. Never mind. Do 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 do. Fine. Greater. Mighty boots of sneak. Not bad. Oh. And all the way back to Azure.
Azure Star. Hand it over to me. I will commune with Azure.
Here we go.
Azure, Mother of Roses, Goddess of Dusk and Dawn, your chosen champion has returned your star. She wishes to speak to you herself. Please.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malyn Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he's purged, my artifact is useless to you. Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion, but I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malyn's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal.
Let's do this.
Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good.
Now this is actually one of the best stages, because I think the concept is that you're inside the star, and if you look at the star, the center of it is a gemstone like a grand soul gem.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Okay.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are.
Very nice, Azura. Thank you.
My star has been restored, and Malyn's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal.
Yay!
As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit. Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
Yay! All right then. Those are the major Daedric quests by item of the remaining ones that I have to do. There are still a couple others I would consider doing, but these are the major ones I want to tackle right now. I might do another video that is tackling all the other ones, but one of the main reasons I don't terribly want to do that is that there are a bunch of them that are rather longer, whereas Azura's, it was just back and forth, done. Quests like The Only Cure and A Night to Remember, especially A Night to Remember, takes forever to do, and actually took me, when I did it the first time, it took me a long time to start. So yeah, those are the ones that I might tackle later on. The major to that is doing stuff like the Mind of Madness, just to go see Sheogorath, and probably the other one would be the where is it here? The Ill-Met by Moonlight. Mainly because now that I've decided to really go with the whole using the werewolf power, I believe the ring you get from that quest is quite powerful. So, anyways. But for now, that's all I'll do. Thanks for watching. More Skyrim coming up, and finally get to what I've been waiting to do for a long time with this game.